You ever walk into a room and know right away you're not just a new kid, but the only one of your kind? That was me, first day at Rigorist Academy. Let me set the scene. Blood on my lip, three kids staring me down, principal clutching the mouse as security footage plays. They said I attacked them out of nowhere, but the video, well, let's just say, for once the truth was on my side. But hey, let me back up a sec. We just moved up from Atlanta boxes, still taped. My mom's promotion had us swapping out the warm hum of our neighborhood for this chilly Connecticut suburb, where diverse meant there was a sushi bar at the country club. I'm standing in our new bathroom, braiding my hair tighter, staring down that girl in the mirror like, don't let them see you sweat. You know what I mean? Mom said Rigorist was the best prep school in the Northeast. The brochures made it look like paradise old brick, leafy lawns, kids who looked born to wear blazers. What they didn't show was the looks you get when you don't fit in, the way people act like your success is some clerical error. I could feel the pecking order as soon as I walked in. White, wealthy, and loud about it. Black and brown kids huddled at their own tables like survivors. My first real break was MS. Rodriguez, my English teacher, who gave me a smile and asked about books I loved. She even pronounced my name right. But then, in history, mister, Bennett wouldn't call on me until I practically grew roots in my seat, then cut me off with a, let's hear from someone else. The minute I spoke up, lunch was a whole other gauntlet. I sat by the window, head down, hoping nobody noticed. That's when Lily Kim slid into the seat next to me. Mind if I join? Her hair was streaked purple, her grin wide open. She pointed out Connor Parker and his crew kids with parents on the board and names on the building. They run the place. Teachers turn a blind eye. She warned me, stand out too much, make trouble, and you'll regret it. I tucked away the fact that I was a 3-time karate champ. People see a black girl who can fight, and suddenly you're every stereotype they ever learned. But you don't survive as long as I have without picking your battles. When I saw Connor corner a Latino kid named Miguel, I wanted to jump in, but I held back. I needed to know the terrain first. There's power in patience, my mom always said. A couple weeks in, it got worse. Teachers mangled my name. Guards watched me in the library like I might walk off with a shelf. In class, I was always the last pick for group projects. Even on the debate team where I wiped the floor with Connor coach, still acted surprised I could string an argument together. At lunch, Amber, Connor's girlfriend, made sure I heard her snide remarks every time Jason, the basketball star, actually treated me like a human being. Then, one day after gym, I found my clothes trashed, a slur scrawled across my shirt. I told the teacher. She just rolled her eyes, kids and their pranks. That's when it clicked. This place didn't just ignore racism, it ran on it. But you know what really changed everything? I started teaching Lily a little self-defense and nothing fancy. Just how to look people in the eye, how to stand up straight. She started telling me what she'd seen. Black and Latino kids getting detention for being late, white kids wandering in whenever. Scholarship students like Andre got their lockers searched at random. They wanted us to feel lucky just to be here, to never forget we didn't belong. Soon it was me, Lily, Miguel, Andre, Fatima, and Marcus meeting you, Pat, first in the park, then in MS. Rodriguez's classroom. We shared stories, compared notes. We realized it wasn't just us, it was the system. And for the first time, I wasn't alone. Still, the other side didn't sit still. One day, we found our meeting room trash slurs on the walls, our evidence destroyed. Cameras just happened to be malfunctioning. Then the principal suspended all non-athletic clubs. Funny, right? The athletes, all white, kept practicing. Our club was gone. That's when Jason, of all people, switched sides. Said he was sick of Connor's games, tired of playing along. Brought us inside info, even got his lawyer dad to help. Suddenly, the game shifted. We started keeping records, gathering proof, getting ready to go public if we had to. Then came Amber. Out of nowhere, she texted me, all secretive, Connor's planning to sabotage you at the debate. He got the topics early. Wants to ruin your scholarship shot. Why help? She was tired of being a prop in someone else's story. Or so I thought. Long story short, she played me. Let me trust her, then set me up. My notes switched, fake texts sent to the judges. I got suspended for cheating, almost lost everything. Amber told me in the hallway, "Nothing personal. You just forgot your place. If you ever want to know what betrayal feels like, let a snake into your house." I was ready to give up, honestly. 3 days in bed, no appetite, my mom telling me to get up and fight. My friends and me, real friends, pulled me out. We gathered every scrap of evidence, found texts that proved Connor and Amber plotted the whole thing. Jason's dad found us a lawyer willing to go pro bono. Suddenly, the system that was so quick to punish me had to listen. Then it got physical. Connor and his boys cornered Lily and Miguel after school pushed Miguel, grabbed Lily. I showed up, told him to let her go. Connor came at me. I let my training do the talking. Didn't throw a punch unless I had Togus blocked, redirected. It was over in less than a minute, and for once, everyone saw what really happened. A dozen phones caught it all. By sunset, my supposed attack was all over social media. The whole school saw who started it. At the disciplinary hearing, it felt like a courtroom drama news cruise outside, everyone waiting for a verdict. Their lawyer tried to spin it, but when our evidence went up on the screen, when Jason and MS. Rodriguez spoke, when Amber broke down and confessed everything, it was over. The system tried to eat me alive, but this time, it choked. Yeah, they gave me a warning, kinda got a slap on the wrist, but the real victory was bigger. The story went national. Kids came forward. Teachers admitted what they'd seen for years. The principal resigned. We started an equity club, reformed policies, made space for kids like us to lead. My karate class at the community center filled up, kids learning not just how to defend themselves, but how to hold their heads high. I walk the halls now and see kids who never would have looked at each other sharing tables, talking about what's fair and what isn't. Amber, of all people, stayed, joined our restorative justice program. She faced the music instead of running. Even Jason, the golden boy, used his privilege to open doors for others. Real change? It isn't quick, and it sure isn't perfect. But it's happening one kid at a time, one policy at a time, one truth finally out in the open. My mom says, today's victory is just the starting point. She's right. So ever see a system change right in front of your eyes? Ever stood up for something bigger than yourself? Drop your story below. Like if you believe in fighting for what's right. Share if you think even one person's courage can ripple out, change everything. And remember, real strength isn't just about what you can do for yourself. It's about what you build for everyone who comes after. Thanks for listening. The journey's not over, but we're moving forward together.